Yeah, hi everyone. So in this session, we are going to continue with this. So the navigation part. Okay, already in the last session we discussed about the navigation, how this server connection, okay, how it can be done. So regarding till the login credentials, we have seen this part. So now we can able to see something in detail. Okay, so how to operate this particular SAP? What are the options we have? So in this SAP, we can able to see that. Okay, yes. So this is the login page already we have seen in the last session. So now we can able to continue with this. Okay, yes. So there you can able to see for an example. Okay, so you can see a lot of folders over here. You can call the SAP menu, and in that SAP menu you can able to see there are a lot of options. There are a lot of folders over there. Okay, so these all things are the traditional options. Okay, all the ERPs, if you take any ERPs, you will have this kind of traditional options you have. So that traditional option is a path option. Okay, you have to drill down and you have to go for a particular path and you need to reach the destination. So that is actually the case. So how this SAP is having, so we are also having the same option. Let me show you. For an example, in terms of sales, okay, we need to go and reach the sales part. Okay, so we need to go into the logistics. Okay, and there you can see the sales and distribution over here. Okay, so click on the distribution, and there you have, for an example, I'm just going to create an order. Okay, in the sales I'm going to create an order for an example. So I want to reach the sales. You can see the sales folder. Okay, I want to reach the sales, and there you have an order option. Okay, so I need to click on the order, and here I have an option called the creating option. Okay, so what you can able to get it from here is it's a traditional path option. So when whatever you want to reach the destination, you want to go in a path. Okay, so you will reach the particular destination here. So that is what it's all about, this particular path option. Okay, so all the ERPs, maximum all the ERPs will have this kind of options. Even SAP we have this option. But comparing with this, okay, so we have an alternate solution also, which is not available in any ERP. Also, we can say that that makes the SAP to be so unique. So what is that option is, actually you can see, okay, every transaction, you can see every transaction here. You can see a codification in front of that. Right, you can see a codification in front of that, and this codification we call it as a transaction code. Okay, shortly we can call it as a T code. Okay, so it is called as a transaction code. So instead of coming all this way, okay, so I need to travel all this way to reach this point, okay, every time. So this is totally time consuming, right? And also I need to remember this full path here. This is so difficult. So instead of, what I can do, I can go with this transaction code. For an example, if I just came all this way along and I'll just double click on this particular thing, you can see the order screen opened. Okay, this is the order screen. Okay, here where I'm going to create an order, you can see the order screen here. Okay, right. So in this order screen, for an example, just go back here. Okay, so instead of coming all this way along, so what we can able to do is, so instead of selecting this option, if you know this codification, here you have an option which is called as command field. Okay, it's a command field here. So here you can give the particular T code here. For an example, so I'll just give VE01, the same T code, whatever the T code we have just seen here. You can see that the same thing I'm just showing here. Okay, just give an enter. See, it is taking you to same screen. Okay, the destination is same. Okay, so you're going to take to the same destination, but the options are different. So instead of coming all this way along and just reaching this point, so instead of that, you can directly give this T code over here, so your work is done. Okay, so this is one of the simplest option, and this option is available only in SAP here. So there is no other ERP is providing this kind of T code option. Okay, so everyone is providing their option. It's almost like this path option or a search option. They will give a search option. We have search also. If you want to search it here, you cannot able to find the path. You can use Control F. Okay, and you can able to find the name. You can just type the name and you can find. These are the routine options all the ERPs are providing. But other than that, this particular T code option is very unique only in SAP. Okay, so we have a separate fan base for this T code options here. So this is very easy to operate. Just you want to remember the T code so you can able to operate any page here. So not only for the transaction, for the reports or any other case. Okay, so we have a unique T code for that. Right, yes. So this is the option one you need to understand. Okay, yes. Now the question is, okay, so now you are saying that, okay, so there are T codes are there. Okay, so we want to learn that and all these things. Okay, so initially I'm a fresher. Okay, so I just want to get into the SAP here. So how I can able to remember all these T codes? Right, so it will take some time, right? It will take some time and all these things. Okay, so how I can able to initially I can able to do this one is very simple. SAP has given that one provision for making that thing possible. So what is that provision is, you can see an option called favorites. Okay, there is an option called favorites. So what they are saying is every particular individual ID, okay, you are having credentials, right? Every credential you can able to set your own favorites here. So what are the T codes? So for an example, you just think like daily you are learning 1 or 2 T codes. Okay, daily you are learning 1 or 2 T codes. Okay, so that 1 or 2 T codes you can keep on adding into this favorites. So it will be always available in your system. So it's like a dashboard. Okay, so when you just come inside this particular, for an example, you can see some favorites or has been added. I'll show you now how to add this. Okay, it will be available always in your folder, so you don't need to write it in a paper or you need to look into some other things, nothing. So everything will be available in this space. Okay, so that will be easy. Until you are just familiar with this particular T codes, you can able to use that. But the permanent solution is you need to remember the T code, so that we don't have any choice. Okay, let's show you how to add this one here. Okay, there you can see the favorites, right? I just right click on the favorite and there I have an option called, okay, insert folder. There is an option called insert folder here. Click on this insert folder. Okay, and you will be having a provision for creating a folder over here. So just give a name for this folder here. Okay, give a name for this folder here. Okay, so there you can able to see this particular option over here. Okay, so what is the name we can give? So maybe I'll just put okay, I'll put, okay, so the sales, or else I'll put SDT codes. Okay, I'll put this particular name as SDT codes. Okay, I'll just create a folder. Okay, okay. Sorry. Okay, so there you can see the SDT codes is there. Okay, so here you can able to find a folder. Okay, I just created a folder over here. Now what I can do, okay, I just right click on this folder again. Okay, I'll just right click on this folder again, and what I can do, I can insert one more folder here. So I can add n number of subfolders here, so the system don't have any, okay, so barriers there. So go for this insert folder, and there you can able to find, okay, so one more folder name here. So you can put the one more folder name. So maybe you are learning the sale order. Okay, so you are going to create an order. You can put, okay, so sale order, okay, T codes, whichever, whatever the name you want, you can able to give that, because you can able to give this much of characters here. Okay, give a OQ. Yes, now you can see the subfolders. Now it is a subfolder. Okay, under this folder is available. Now under this folder, again I can right click on this folder. So now I'm not going to give insert folder, I'm going to give insert transaction, because I need to insert the transaction, right? Okay, yes, click on this insert transaction, and there you can able to see, okay, so transaction code. Okay, it is asking for a transaction code here. Okay, so what is the transaction code you are learning? So just put it over here. For an example, just now we have seen a code, right, which is VA01, right? Yes, put it over here and enter. So it is added. Okay, it is added over here. Again, you are learning the second T code. Okay, so just right click on the folder again and click on the insert transaction and give, okay, so VA maybe a 02. Okay, already the one is given, I just given VA02. Okay, and give an enter. So it is added. So like that you can keep on creating the subfolders, and you can keep on creating orders. So this dashboard will give you all the T codes will be readily available. don't need to go and you don't need to search or you don't need to remember. So these favorites will be helping you for a while, okay, so until you are familiar with the T codes. And also we have an advantage here, so even so if you find that also, so if you just go to the favorites and just double click on here itself, you don't need to go and find this and put it on the command field. So when you find this folder, so it will be like this, okay, it will be like this. When you log in, so you can just go to the favorites, there you can see the T codes, go to that and you can see this one. So all the folders will be available in this. You can go to the folder and here you have the option. For an example, you want to go for it, just double click on that, so it will directly take you there. Okay, it will directly take you there. So don't need to put it on this command field and all these things. So directly we can click and we can go for that one. So that is an advantage here, right? Yes. Okay, so now we can see the some of the things. Okay, some of the other things what we need to know about this particular navigation and SAP operation over here. Okay, so we know that, okay, so here we are going to give all the T codes. What are the T codes we want to use? So we can give it over here. Okay, so that is clear here, right? Yes. Okay, same thing, you can see the other options. Okay, as usual you will be seeing the other options like whatever we have seen in Excel. See, mostly it will be related to an Excel. See, what are the options you have in Excel? Okay, so the same options will be available over here, all the shortcuts including. So you can see the Control X, Control F, Control C, Control V, or Control P, whatever. See, whatever you're using the shortcuts over there. So mostly it will be applicable over here also. Even you can see the save option. You can see there is a save option here. You can click on this or you can give Control S. So Control S is for the save. You can use that. And you can see this option for going back. Okay, you can see now it is not highlighted because we are in the first page. You can see it is in the back option, and you can see this is a log off option, and this is for the completely going out of your session. And you can see this is a print option. Okay, and you can see print, okay, find, and this is find all. Okay, and you can see this is a page option. Okay, page, front, back, all these things. Okay, these all things almost related to the Excel. What are the options we use in an Excel and all these things? The same thing is available here also. Okay, right. So now the next thing is, I told you, right, one more thing. Okay, so using the GUI, okay, using the GUI we can able to do the multiple and parallel activities. So multiple things you can do. What are the multiple things we can do? So you can connect with multiple customers at the same time and you can able to work on. That is one thing. And you can able to do n number of parallel activities. You don't need to wait for one work to complete. Okay, so you can parallelly work on different things with the different windows. That is what we are going to show you. So there you can able to see. Okay, so only one window is open now. Okay, so now you can able to see. Okay, so I'll just click on this particular thing. You can see new window option. Okay, I'll click on that. Okay, so number 2 now, second window. Okay, third window, fourth window, fifth window, now is sixth window. Now I'll go for seventh window also. So why I'm just showing till 7th window is because you can see now, okay, in the previous versions, okay, so now we are in the 2022 version, right, the latest one. Okay, so but in the previous version, so they have limited maximum to 6 windows at the same time. You can able to open only 6 windows at the same time here, so you cannot able to use it more than that. Okay, only maximum 6 windows you can open at the same time and you can able to work on that. But here in this one, so we can able to go beyond 6. Okay, you can go beyond 6, so you can able to work with multiple customers. Also you can have n number of customers at the same time. At the same time you can work with 4 or 5 customers and their activities and all these things can be performed here. So completely it is a multitasking work. Okay, so you don't need to depend on the certain things that one project to be completed to go with another thing, not required. So parallelly you can do n number of works over here. So that is an advantage here. Okay, that is an advantage. With that advantage we can able to move on to this particular part here. Okay, right. Okay, And also, so people will be having many so different things, right? So normally if you use any tool, the people will be asking these options. Okay, so one is regarding a theme. You can see now it's a theme. Okay, so this theme is actually a theme of SAP ECC. Okay, so the previous part, okay, the previous SAP products theme is now what is the theme we are seeing now? It's a traditional SAP signature theme. Okay, yes, but if you want to have any advanced theme, or if you want to have a SAP S4 HANA theme, yes, we can have that one. So maybe, okay, I'll show you that. Okay, so you can go to this option. You can see the option called here. Okay, yes, click on that, and you can see an options. Okay, click on this options over here. Okay, and there you can able to see. Okay, so there is a visual design, there is a select theme options here. So click on the select SAP signature theme. It is default, it is available in SAP signature theme. This is the traditional theme which is available from ECC. But if you want to use the latest, okay, so the what to say, so the SAP S4 HANA theme, it's a quartz theme. You can see the top one. So this quartz theme, it is the latest theme for S4 HANA. Okay, I'll show you that. Okay, so what is the difference between here and there? You can see that. See, what are the options we have here, which is outer, which is very easy to reach, and you can see this all options. Okay, very easy to reach here. You can see this all options. Even that options here, you can see everything is very icon is available, but that all icons, everything will be compressed and it will not be shown in the so latest theme. So that is what the disadvantage. Anyway, so I'll show you that. Go to the quartz theme here, click on that and click on apply. Okay, click on apply and just click on OK. Okay, so now you need to log off. Okay, so you just click on this log off option. Okay, click on that. Okay, so I think we have a lot of pages, right? Yeah, so just give yes. Yeah, so now you can log in again here. Okay, so just log it in again. Now you can see the theme is the brand new theme here. You can see the difference very clearly here. Okay, it's a brand new theme here. Okay, so now you can give the same ID. Okay, so the ID is not going to change anything over here because the ID is the same, because we are just changing only the theme. Okay, so all other things are same. Yes, you can see. So the same, our folder is there. Okay, everything is there. Okay, so these all things are perfect. Okay, only thing you can see the change in the difference, but you can see what all icons you have seen, that icons all things are compressed. You can see it will not be available in the front end. So every time if you want to go, you want to go inside and you want to go inside and you want to find this. So this is the one thing. Okay, so the people maybe, so you are new to SAP, so you can able to if you want to start using this from the day one, so you can able to use to that. Okay, so but the people is you already using the ECC and they are coming into S4 HANA, so they will feel bit difficult to learn this new theme and all these things. Okay, it is up to the people. Okay, the theme is up to their own preference. Okay, it is not like so any controls on this particular setup. So this is up to us. Okay, so how we want to take this up. Okay, fine. Okay, so we are going to use that one. Okay, so I'm going to change that. Okay, so for that I'm going to more and settings and options. There we have a straight option, right? We have a direct icon and we just clicked on that and we just created. But here you can see that options directly we need to have this. Okay, click on this option. Now you can see the same option here. Okay, so just I'll change this quartz theme to SAP signature theme. Okay, yes. Okay, just go for apply and okay. Okay, so now you can log off again. Okay, so here even you don't have a log off option, you need to go with an exit. See, okay, so click on this exit and click on okay. Yes, now you can log in again. So now you will be getting the same routine page. Okay, yes, so this doesn't matter. Okay, which particular theme you use. Okay, that doesn't matter here. So ultimately which is more convenient for you, you can use that. That's it. So convenience is the factor. So how convenient you are, so you can able to go for it. Right. So now yes, so we can get into that. Okay, so now we got the same thing over here. Okay, so now it is perfect here. Okay, so now it is perfect, so there is nothing to worry about here. So this is all about the navigation. Now we can able to get this one. Okay, right. So now, okay, so for an example here, you can able to see, okay, if I go for this particular option, okay, so you can able to change the menu of this one. Okay, you can see now it is in menu option. Okay, if you want to change the menu also, there you can see. Okay, so there are different menus are available. This is user menu, this is SAP menu, like that you can able to have the options over here. Now you can see there is an SAP menu is available here. So if you want to change it to user menu, click on that. So this is a user menu, because this is what actually you have. This is what actually it is being done for the user. Okay, we don't have anything for this one. This only the user. Okay, what you have done, so only that will be shown. Okay, so how you want to, okay, make your dashboard to be looks like, so you can able to make that one. So that's not a problem here. Okay, same thing, if you want to repeat the same thing, you can just repeat to SAP menu here. Okay, you can able to have this one. And also I'll just show you one more thing. Okay, so we have our own, okay, so Outlook. So normally we use Outlook for sending a mails to the external things and all those things, right? Same thing, we have our Outlook also. I'll just show you this icon. You can see this here. So it is SAP Business Workplace. So this is a place where you can able to have for the complete. Okay, so you can have it for the Outlook. So almost like an Outlook, you can have this option, and you can able to send the mail to the customers, or you can able to receive that from the customer, or internally if you want to communicate, you can communicate. All these things are possible here. Okay, I'll just show you just for imagine. You can see almost like a workflow. You can see almost like an Outlook. Okay, you can go to the inbox. Okay, and there you can see. Okay, so almost. Okay, so it all things, it will mostly, it will work with this configuration called workflow. Okay, so workflow is one of the important configuration in SAP. So to make any kind of notification or triggers, so normally the customers or everyone will ask this one thing. Okay, so for an example, so I want to send some reminders to the customer regarding the payment, or whenever the customer is sending the payment, I want to get a notification, or if any errors or any problems, okay, I need to get a notification, anything. Okay, anything using this workflow we can able to process that. Okay, so we can see that later. Okay, so how this workflow and all these things, this all things comes under the output. Okay, we can see that, but it is almost like a Outlook here. So here you can able to send the mail, you can see a new message, you can able to send the mail and all these things. See, as usual. Okay, you can give the title, you can give the content, and here you can put the recipient, who is actually the mail ID, everything you can put, and you have an attachment option, everything is available as like an Outlook. If the workflow is properly configured, okay, and it is made, so this can be done very easily. Okay, just for your idea, because these all things comes under the navigation, so you should have a better idea to this. Okay, and you can able to make it up. Okay, yes. Okay, so I think other than that, okay, so I think all other things are okay. So regarding help, you have a help option here. You just click on this help. Okay, so it will, okay, so it will show for any T code here. For an example, if you go for any T code, so it will come automatically as a help here. Okay, so maybe I'll just open any T code. So maybe I'll just go for this T code here. Okay, let me go for help. Yeah, you can see automatically it will give you the help here. Okay, so what is this, what is the use of this, what is an example, everything it will help you on this particular thing wherever. So you have a shortcut also. The shortcut for achieving this is F1. Okay, so F1 is the shortcut here. So with that F1 you can able to get into that, and you can able to get the shortcut here, whichever field you are not able to have an idea, so just click on F1, it will give a detailed understanding about that. Okay, and also you have an option. Okay, you want to find the tables, because already I just mentioned, right? So the things, okay, the particular SAP, the things are stored in the form of tables and fields. Okay, in the form of tables and fields we are using that. Okay, on that particular case, okay, tables and fields. Okay, so you can want to find, okay, in which table and which field this information is storing. You can be able to find the same in F1. You can see an option called technical information here, right? click on the technical information. There you can able to find the thing. So what is the table name? So what is the field name? So you can able to find that very easily. Okay, in this common table, okay, in this common field, okay, this unique field, it is going to store this information. Every information, what are the information you have, okay, that is going to be stored in a particular table, okay, under a particular field name. Okay, if you want, you can able to find that, or else you want to get into the table, just double click on this table. Okay, just double click on the table, it will automatically take you to the table. So don't need to go and find anything special here. Everything, just double click, you will automatically taken to the particular field here. Okay, this is a table, you can see this is a table, and these all the fields. Okay, you can see these all the fields is available in this particular table. Okay, because mostly the consultants will be giving the functional specifications to the, okay, so the technical guys like an ABABAR and all these things will be giving the functional specifications. So instead of giving the normal description, okay, they won't understand, they want this technical field names. Then only they can able to go in a route and they can able to analyze, or they can able to solve the issues. Okay, so that is the here. So if you have this functional specifications to be taken clearly, so you just want to know about the tables and fields. Until you are familiar with this, so you just go through like this. Okay, this is more than fine. Okay, initially you can have an idea, so then later you can able to know about more about this. Okay, right. So this is all about the navigation over here. Okay, so with this we are going for here. Okay, right. Yes. Okay, so on the next session we are going to start our enterprise structure. So now we know how to operate this, all these things. Okay, so now we got an idea. So in the next session we are going to start with the enterprise structure. So one of the most important core part. Okay, so we are entering into the core part of sales and distribution. Okay, so get into that. Okay, right. So see you on the next session.